power has been with me all along. Hey you guys, this is Trey Michael, and today is another segment of Food for Thought. Listen you guys, I've been missing in action for about 6 days now. When I tell you I am going through the shift, and I want to explain to you guys some of the things that's been occurring in my reality right now. And I want to give you guys a few things that you could do to make it over this hurdle. Today, you guys, we're going to dive deep into something that I believe is the end game result of your manifestation, the end game result of your breakthrough. And that word is called persistence. Hey, you guys, let's dive deep into this one. Guys, I want to slow this one down today so that those that may, how can I put it, be going through similar feelings of trying to make it over the mountains, to achieve your personal legend. I want to say this, you guys. First off, live, love, and laugh, man. And remember this, you did not come here to be ordinary. You came here to be extraordinary. And on that journey to becoming an extraordinary being, because remember, we're not humans, we're beings experiencing the human reality. And in that process, it ain't easy. Let me say it again, without the proper grammar. It ain't easy. But in order for us to achieve our personal legends, which might be your spiritual journey, your physical journey, or your mental journey, you're gonna have to put a little P word on top of that, and that's called persistence. You guys, I've been reading the book over and over again. It's called, two books actually, Think and Grow Rich, and As a Man Thinketh, okay? And what they're all explaining to me is several different factions of how individuals, as myself and you, had to go through immense pressure so that the universe can find you diligent enough to know that you are worth receiving your personal legend. You guys, I promised my viewers and I promised myself that applied consciousness would not be a viewing platform that shows only manifestations and only blessings. I created Applied Consciousness, me and my wife, so that we can show the world how to apply consciousness, which is awareness of your surroundings, awareness of your abilities, awareness of your task at hand, so that people can know in real time what it feels like, what it sounds like, what it smells like to go through this spiritual awakening, and some of the things that you have to go through in order to achieve your mission, or to finish the mission that's at hand. You guys, right now, I'm at a place that I've been plenty of times before. I'm at the testing time. I'm at the point where the universe says, Trey, you're almost there, but can you continue to press forward? So I'm going to slow it down again just to tell you guys some of the things that are occurring in my reality right now. And if it suits for you, I hope that you grab it and run into the end zone. And I also want to make this statement, and I want you to hear this loud and clear. 2020 will unequivocally be the greatest year that I've ever experienced in my life. Now, I'm telling you this because I can see it in my subconscious mind. I will be wealthy beyond understanding. My finances will be so overwhelming that I'm going to be able to bless multitudes of people, and perhaps some of the people that are subscribers to my channel. 2020, my business will flourish grandioso and the greatest that it's ever done in its existence. And right now, I am not, oh, how can I put this? I'm there, but it's not manifesting in the physical. See, I've watched plenty of people on YouTube. I've read plenty of books that at that present moment, the person that's writing that book, they've already achieved their personal legends. And they give us brief synapses of how they or what they went through to get there. What I'm doing now is showing two versions of the power of the subconscious mind and the power of the universe, or the spiritual alignments of yourself to your highest version of how you will come out on top. But at the token of you coming out on top, someone has to show the people what it feels like before you make it to that top. So today, as of right now, I am probably financially crunched more than most people that's watching this video. When I tell you I'm depleted to the zeros point, and I'm saying that from a third degree perception, or the perception of what people see now. Now, inside of me, it's unequivocal that I have wealth beyond understanding, and I can see it in my subconscious mind. I can actually feel the manifestations that are for me. I know for several reasons. One, that I planted the seeds to be able to reap that harvest. Number two, I know that most things that you see now is not your reality. See, I create my reality. I create my reality through my thoughts. I believe it, I speak it, then I receive it. See, and I'm not speaking this from a spiritual a way of saying, hey, I'm just going to pray and it's going to come. No, I put the work in. I put my whole ass into it. And because I place my whole ass into it, I'm going to receive a whole ass full of blessings. You guys, I am here today, not to ramble on, but to explain to you sincerely how this process goes. At this point where we're at right now, this is the point that most people, and I say most, I mean 98% of everyone, this is where they drop off and they quit. Right now, when you're looking at the obstacles ahead, you say, hey, it's Christmas time. Universe, why hasn't the manifestations come? I'm bailing out. I'm going to jump out because I have to have a perfect Christmas. I don't want anyone to think that I'm not at the top of my game. I'm going to hit the eject button. And then they wonder why, just like I wondered why in my past history, every time I hit that eject button and ran, I wonder why I never received my personal legend. You guys, like I said, through all of the books that I've been reading, and from these last 2 years of my experience, it has rang clear to me that if you persist through the tough times, if you persist and say, I'm not going back because I've burnt those bridges, that you will come out on top. You guys, my grandfather a long time ago, he was one of the wisest men that I've ever encountered personally. He explained this to me, and I'm going to show it to you guys. And you've seen it. I've broken down every step of every tribulation that I've gone through. My car was taken, and the only thing they did for that was pay that vehicle off. I'm still with only one vehicle. When we went through the process of purchasing the home, I'm thinking I made a video about that already. We decided at the last minute that this was not the time for it. So I'm still in my apartment complex. The company, Kemet Solutions, I've made $0 in the past 4 months. We are living off of the money that we made from them. And right now, if you look at it from the physical realm, you'll say, they're soon to be fall. They're soon to fall. But I'm telling you guys, this is the process of all the extraordinary people. See, Henry Ford was told to go ahead and change up from the Model T because other people were producing different vehicles. And every advisor around Henry Ford told him that you have to change up that model. Now, it was during the Great Depression, during the time that this was occurring. But he stuck through. He said he will not take no for an answer. And he continued to process that Model T. See, what he did was tapped into his infinite intelligence. He tapped into his subconscious mind, and he went with that feeling that was inside of him, no matter what the world thought. No matter what they said, no matter if it's Christmas time or Thanksgiving, no matter whether the pressure was on or not, he persisted. And because of this, Ford dealership, Ford Motors, is still in effect today. And they're flourishing greater than ever. And that's something from the 20s, you guys. What I'm telling you is all of the greats are those that stick through the fire. See, with enough pressure and enough heat, coal becomes diamonds. But see, if that coal says, hey, it's too much pressure, too much heat, I'm hitting the reject button, the eject button, and I'm getting off this ship, then they will never land on shore to their destination. You guys, I right now and my wife and my family are hoping that you guys see this. And it might not even manifest for you today, but I assure you, soon you're going to watch this video and say, hey, this guy went through the ringers, but did I ever surrender? No. Was it hard? Me and you, doggone right, it's hard. It's scary. But I'm here showing you guys applied consciousness. I'm applying all of the principles that I've been expressing on this YouTube channel for the beginning. I'm applying those conscious principles in this now moment. And remember, your future is nothing more but a continuation of the now moment. See, I know I'm going to rank high into history books. I know that my legacy will live on forever because I'm putting all my ass into it now. You guys, when you doubt yourself and you go ahead and you hit that reject button or eject button, know one thing, that you yourself are surrendering your power because of fear. Is it scary? Yes, because for all of our existence, we lived in this three-dimensional realm that tells you it's only a few, it's only a little bit, and if you don't get that little bit, you're going to starve. And that process has been soaked into our subconscious mind until it's became our dominant reality. Let me be the person right now, and a lot of other conscious people who are right now expressing their truths, knowing that I no longer live in a world of doubt. I no longer live in a world of lack. And no matter what the world says, I will stand. And I assure you that you will see the blessings, the joy, the peace, the love, the kindness, the warmth. You're going to see it because I create my reality. And I'm here to tell you guys today, continue on, persist on, don't surrender. See, it's times like this that you'll be happy that you burnt the bridge. See, because I already turned back around and tried to run to the bridge. I said, wait, crap, I forgot I already burnt it. And I'm happy I burnt that bridge because I'm going to show you guys in real time what happens when you burn. What happens when you persist. What happens when you dare to reach your personal legend. What happens when you dare to say, I am no longer a part of the sheep, I am the shepherd now. When you dare to say that I am extraordinary and not extraordinary. The universe conspires. Let me say this again. The universe conspires for those that dare to reach their personal legends. I'm here today, you guys, to say persist. Push on. Don't stop. Don't accept no foreign acts. I just want to let you guys know I love you. Like I always say, I love you. And I pray that all of those that are striving, that are thriving to be the higher version, you have to know. In order to make it to the next level, you have to go the extra step. You have to push a little bit harder. You have to do a little gut check, baby. And when you do, you guys, you'll know that the power has been with you all along. You guys, live, love, laugh. 2020 is on the way, baby. It's the age of Aquarius. All of the work that you've put in now, you will receive that benefit later. And I know I kind of skipped over what my grandfather said, but I'm going to give it to you again. He said, in this reality, you will do two things, and you'll do those two things no matter if you wanted to or not. You're going to suffer, and you're going to enjoy it. He said the only thing that you have control over is which one you're going to do first. Now, the one that you do first will be the shortest, and the one that you do in the end will be the longest. So I hope you guys choose to suffer in the beginning. Suffer for that 20%, so that your 80% can be full of joy, peace, and abundance. You guys, persistence is the key to achieving your goals. Peace. Namaste. 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 Love you guys. Stay persistent. You're going to achieve that goal. And when you do, hit me in the comment section. Let me know how it feels.